little context, I think a lot of individual stock investors, they only plan to get paid one way. It's a game of buy low and sell high. Maybe a stock investor gets paid a second way if they have a dividend paying stock. That would be a separate, distinct profit source. But in real estate, the five ways are: the first is appreciation, something that over the long term we can typically count on. It's leveraged appreciation. When you take a loan, it really amplifies your wealth building. The second of five ways is cash flow, when your rent income exceeds the mortgage and all the operating expenses. The third way is an ROA, a return on amortization. Okay, we're adding up these five to get to a total ROI, a total return on investment. And the third one is an ROA, a return on amortization. And this is the principal pay down of your rental property. And maybe if you're a primary residence homeowner, you're thinking, oh, well, I'm already used to this. I see that every month when I make my payments, some goes toward principal, some goes toward interest. Like, I already have that benefit in my own home. Actually, you don't, because you had to work for both your principal and interest payment that you make each month. But in a rental, that principal pay down actually came from your tenant's pocket. So that's the third of five ways, that return on amortization. And then the fourth of five ways you're paid are the tax benefits, very generous tax benefits, where you can legally defer capital gains tax for the rest of your life with that erstwhile 1031 exchange. Presidents have threatened to take away the 1031 exchange, but it's been around for over 100 years. I don't see the 1031 going away anytime soon. There's something called tax depreciation, which means part of your rent income is sheltered from taxation. On your rent income, you also don't have to pay self-employment tax or Social Security tax. You do with your W-2 job. You do need to pay those two tax types. So the fourth is that very outrageously generous tax benefit. And then the fifth and final way is the inflation profiting benefit. And that's what you get on the long-term fixed interest rate debt. I described that a little bit when I was talking about the inflation triple crown, where if you've got $1 million in total mortgage debt, that gets easier to pay back. Of course, the tenant pays it down a little bit for you, but inflation makes it easier to pay back because the bank doesn't ask to be repaid in inflation-adjusted dollars. So those are the five simultaneous ways real estate pays: appreciation, cash flow, a return on amortization, tax benefits, and fifthly, that inflation profiting benefit that's probably the least understood of the five, I'd say, Julie.